Hello everybody and welcome back to my vlog. Okay, let me ask you something. Has any of your homeowner friends actually discussed to you in detail about how they got their mortgage? Maybe, maybe not. A lot of us only see the tip of the iceberg when someone you know has already completed their mortgage, i.e., when they move into their property. And you're like, wow, amazing, I want to do this in the future. But there are actually several details that get left out. Believe me, I learned this the hard way. So let me share to you the different things I learned while undergoing the whole process. Let's begin. Number 1. You only pay the deposit upon completion or exchange of contract, which could happen between 3 to 6 months after you have committed to buying the property. Let's say you have the money for the deposit and you viewed a property that you really like and decided to go for it. Then you tell the agent that you want to put in an offer, what you're willing to pay, and if you have any conditions. This is actually the time that you can haggle. Who knows? You might be able to slash off a couple of grand or more. And the important bit is that you don't pay the money after that. In my experience, I actually stressed out a little bit because I only prepared 10% of the deposit, and I was told later on that I needed 15%, all because of the pandemic. So I panicked because I thought I'm going to pay the week after, but then I found out that I will only pay at the end. Therefore, I had 3 to 4 months of being able to do extra shifts or bank shifts to raise the money. And now that you know this, it means you don't have to wait for you to raise the exact amount for the deposit, because you now know that you have several months to raise more resources. Number 2, it's not necessary to hire a third-party company to act as a mortgage advisor or broker, where you have to pay an additional fee of around £400 to £500, or a firm that was recommended by the estate agents. It's commission-based, and it means that you have to pay them extra money for their professional fee. Really, they act as a middleman to communicate between you, your solicitor, and the seller's solicitor. And if you can do that, then why not? In my case, I tried to research further and found out that banks actually offer the services of their mortgage advisors for free if you get their mortgage from them. On another hand, brokers can access a database that has a wide range of lenders who are independent, who can actually let you borrow the money that you need, as banks may be limited with their offers. Number 3. You can't leave everything up to your solicitors to do their job. It involves a lot of chasing up from your end as well. As my friends who had their personal experience would say, solicitors are notorious for their delays. During the process, my first 2 months were quite fine and they were within the timeline. Towards the 3rd month, I always had the urge to follow them up, as the last few stages were taking a bit too long to progress, and I was already getting anxious whether I will be able to move in on a target date or not and be homeless. So yeah, your professional communication expertise will be put to test, but make sure that you keep your calm and carry on. Number 4. Your bank has probably a list of their own recommended conveyancers that you can choose from, and you can sort them out according to their professional fees or their ratings. Conveyancers are solicitors whose expertise are within property acquisition. I was glad that the solicitor that I went for actually stuck to their initial quotation without extra or hidden fees. Number 5. You need to make sure that after you have paid the monies to the relevant people, you will have something left in your bank account, because you need to consider that you have to furnish your place. In my case, I had the white goods included: double fridge freezer, washing machine, tumble dryer, dishwasher, All of these were included and I didn't have to pay for extra. Not all sellers include these, so you need to allocate money for these necessities too. Then the rest of the rooms were bare, like an empty shell. Those were the things that I really want to share to you before you go out and get your mortgage. So I hope it's helped in one way or another, and I'll see you in the next one.